Good morning, all of you. All right. So here we begin the class today after holiday yesterday. How was your holiday? Mine was really very nice with lot of relaxing time, and of course we did Visarjan at home only. So that was also a procedure with puja and prasad and all. And later on had a relaxing time. Anyhow, we don't go out on this day. There's so much rush outside. So today's mantra, that is our pearls of wisdom, is can we have lot of gratitude so that we vibrate at a higher rate? And when we vibrate at a higher rate, I have experienced this, dear students, so many good things will automatically fall in place. Right? Gratitude for this technology that we are able to reach you all. Gratitude for a wonderful holiday and family time with everyone at home. So relaxing. Gratitude to all the staff and all who make our mornings easy so that we can start our work, connect with all of you through this technology. So just 3 to 5 things for which really we are grateful. It's been so nice that so many people are doing the work, they are supporting so that we are able to outperform, right? Chalo, quickly now let us begin with capital gain third class today. The very first class I have told you, chargeability section is section 45. Good morning, keep joining fast. Chargeability section is section 45. It says that if there is a capital asset and if you transfer the capital asset, then you enter this head. Then I'm not revising, but last time permits, please message me. I really want to revise the special income, special tax rate, capital gain. I've covered it in the first class, but it is very, very important. So capital gain, we have completed with what is transfer, what are exempt transfer, reverse mortgage, age of the capital asset, how do you decide it's a short term or long term, that all we have done. Last class, day before yesterday, we have done everything related to shares. Only a small topic, buyback is left. वो बाद में करेंगे हम. So for original shares, bonus shares, right shares, how is the capital gain you are going to pay? Okay, right. Then we have checked along with this, क्या किए थे और हमने last class में. Let us check our material. Today, most important 3 topics I have decided to cover up for interfinal. All the students is going to be very helpful. First is slum sale. Second is stamp duty value. In case of immovable property, forget about your actual sale consideration. You need to take the stamp duty value. Yes, and the slum sale concept. And we will take up all the exemptions today. From 54 to 54B, D, E, F. एक दो तो मैंने last problem के साथ करा है. Were you all there? And some of you, if you have missed day before yesterday's video, did you check up 54F के साथ हमने एक problem किया था? Every class is important, dear student. I'm seeing some lot of fluctuations in the views of the last videos. Like some of the videos are watched too much and some are not. But every video is linked with yesterday and there is importance. Directly in capital gain, you can't go to exemptions. You need to check. और लास्ट क्लास में ना बहुत सारे प्रॉब्लम प्रैक्टिस किए. सो नाउ वी नो द फॉर्मेट. एनी कैपिटल गेन प्रॉब्लम शुड स्टार्ट विद सेल कंसिडरेशन, related expense, net sale consideration, less index cost of acquisition, index cost of improvement, and capital gain. How do you calculate index cost of acquisition? What was available in 2001 and 2 for 100 rupees is now 331. तो 10,000 में तब खरीदे थे, तो खींच के what is the index cost today that we are allowed to deduct. Same way 2015, if I have done some improvement, 2015 CII is this much, and now it has become 331. So that cost, what is the indexed cost of improvement today? Okay, right. Chalo. Let us now start directly with the concept of slum sale. Slum sale pehle dhyan se suno. Do you have idea about slum sale? Section 50B, slump. It is P and section 50B. क्या बात है, इसको इतना क्यों टाइट कर दे रहे? I asked my staff to fill up the bottle to keep the green tea because there's so much to speak in the class. Yes, the problems which I'm going to work out with exemption, even 1 or 2 problems of exemption revoked. अगर आपका exemption revoke होता है, तब आप कैसे करोगे, वो सब आज हम करेंगे. This material PDF is already sent to you in the group. Tomorrow we are doing capital gain. For that PDF I will send. Capital gain, salary, 3-4 chapter का एक साथ I will send the PDF to all of you. Okay? In the Telegram group. So if you have not joined, join please. Okay. Listen to the concept of slum sale orally. Slum sale means lump sum sale. Suppose I decide to retire from teaching, which will happen coming few years के बाद होगा ही. कितने साल ऐसे बैठ के पढ़ा पाएंगे तो पढ़ा लेंगे, जब नहीं होगा तो छोड़ देंगे. चलो. So slum sale is that when I'm selling my business to you, my running business. So I'll give you my projector, my touchscreen laptop, my camera, my light, my furniture, my books, all my assets, all my liabilities, I will give. Now sale consideration, either I can say alag-alag. Camera itne mein le lo, laptop itne mein le lo, light le lo, projector le lo. Like this, I can say and calculate the sale consideration for each and every asset separately. फिर उसका cost of acquisition, फिर उसका profit. Or I can sell you the whole business lump. I've given you my running business, all my assets minus liabilities, lump sum sale for 50 lakhs. You know, we call it Gampa Gupta. Ek saath. It's a beautiful concept, especially in CMA final exams. Just Wednesday, the result is out and so many students have cleared. Only commitment I have seen in them is they have written chapter-wise exam. Sunday, I never used to take class for final. So Sunday morning, I will upload the paper. पूरा दिन पढ़ो, रात तक paper लिखो और मुझे mail में भेजो. That's the only thing in committed way. They literally told me, ma'am, that the quality of the paper, you can check the testimonials section hai playlist mein. I made sure I covered up MCQs, practical problems, theory questions, and the trend with years of teaching. Same way, test series are there for inter also. If you want to opt for quality good test series, check that. 1 minute. Kya ho gaya? 1 second. So now, like this, slum sale is coming sometimes. Twice it has already come in inter exam also. And when it comes for 6 to 8 marks. And it is very, very easy. Okay. चलो तो हम शुरू करते हैं slum sale का concept. You can expect a short note also. Can I get some messages from all of you who all are attending live class so that I come to know? Write down please next topic for today in your running notebooks. पहले ना notes लिखने से क्या होगा बेटा, आपको इसका speed अपने आप आ जाएगा एग्जाम में notes लिखने से. Right, write down. Ready? Slum sale. It's a very nice concept. Section 50B. Slump is P and this is B. Shall we start? Yes. Slum sale. What is this? That suppose I'll just give one example and then I'll give a pointers. that I am selling you my AC for 50,000, projector for 60,000, my laptop and camera for 80,000. Like this, I can ask you sale consideration separate. फिर या तो WDV अगर depreciable है या index cost of acquisition and then capital gain. Isn't it tedious when I'm selling you so many assets to calculate the capital gain individually for each asset? Individually for each assets. Is it difficult? Yes. Then can I say lump sum for all my assets minus liabilities? Assets minus liabilities is capital. मैम आप तो फाउंडेशन के क्लास में चले गए. और नेटवर्थ भी बोलते हैं ना. इसके बदले lump sum you give me 50 lakhs sale consideration. Can we take that, dear students? Yes. So slum sale, it starts with lump sum sale consideration. In slum sale, the sale consideration will be lump sum. Second thing is cost of acquisition will be the net worth. What is net worth, dear students? Assets minus liabilities is the net worth. Yes. And that is what is the cost of the assets. समझ में आ रहा है? Sale consideration minus cost is the capital gain, no? So cost will not be original cost, or you can write original cost or WDV or index cost of acquisition. No. What will you deduct? Net worth. And then whatever capital gain you will get, if one of the asset is long term. अगर एक भी asset long term है ना, dear students, so the whole capital gain is long term. If not, then it will be short term. Are you getting? I've transferred 4 assets to you, dear students. Out of that, 3 are short term, but 1 is long term. So the whole capital gain will be long term. Fourth important point is no indexation. Ma'am, uska original cost itna tha, ye tha, wo tha, blah blah, nothing doing. Net worth. I'm giving you all the pointers to frame in short note, and then I'll solve the problems for slum sale. Okay? कोई indexation benefit नहीं मिलता आपको slum sale में, and a report of CA is required. And sixth most beautiful point is it's optional. It's optional. Ma'am, I am not understanding slum sale. Gampa gutta 50 lakh रुपए ले लो, ये क्या बात हुई? So if you are not understanding what is slum sale, I mean, say you, dear students, don't have a choice, but practically in the market, if I am selling you lump sum, whole my business, all my assets and liabilities for 50 lakhs, that's my sale consideration. Cost of acquisition will be the net worth. What is net worth? Assets minus liabilities. Okay, right. Capital gain. One of the assets sold, if it is long term, everything is long term, otherwise short term. No indexation, right? Report of a CA is required. This scheme is optional. Now when you are taking the net worth, जब आप net worth ले रहे हो ना, तो depreciable assets, it's a challenge with what clarity I'm teaching you slum sale in 15 minutes. 5 minutes concept, 5 minutes what you are writing, and next 5 minutes problem. अब भी clear हो जाएगा आपका. Depreciable assets कौन सी value पे लेना है? WDV. Non-depreciable assets, land और वो सब किस value पे लेना है? Book value. Depreciable assets, WDV. Non-depreciable assets, book value. Clear है? Correct है? अच्छा है? Right? Land and all without revaluation. Suppose recently, kabhi we have purchased the land 8-10 years back for 1 lakh rupees. But we know कि land का value पड़े बढ़ गया है. So we pass the journal entry land account debit to revaluation. Like that we do. Will you consider this revaluation? No. This is what you need to take care. Anyone is having any doubt, they can comment below and write down these points. Shall I wait for 2 minutes for you all to write? And then we are solving the problems. इसके लिए मैंने theory problems सब आपको दे दी. And you know, dear students, the best part of slum sale is, if they ask, they will ask you this same problem. मतलब सेम मतलब इसी टाइप के प्रॉब्लम्स रिपीट पूछते हैं, तो आप कर पाओगे आराम से स्लम से. Then we are taking stamp duty, then we are doing the exemptions. Nice, clear to all of you? Sure. Open the sheet which I have given you. I've given you this sheet in the capital gain. Yeah, this is slum sale problem number 30. 29 तक हमने last class में कर लिए खाइमोक वाला shares का problem. Today we are doing problem number 30. But before that, I want to repeat the notes. Yeah, please read with me very quickly. Is my speed fine? All clear about slum sale? According to section 2 and 42C, slum sale means the transfer of one or more undertaking as a result of sale for a lump sum consideration without values being assigned to individual assets and liabilities. Okay? Profit from slum sale shall be chargeable to income tax, and if the capital gain being one or more undertaking is held for more than 36 months. Okay? Then capital gain shall be treated as long term. Otherwise, it will be short term. Net worth of undertakings shall be deemed to be the cost of acquisition and improvement. What is the cost you will take, dear students? Net worth. Yes. What is net worth? Assets minus liabilities. Okay. Assets minus liabilities is the net worth. And depreciable assets you have to take at the WDV. Other assets you have to take at the book value. Liabilities you have to take at the book value. Yes. If there is any revaluation, ignore. In a very brief way, I have made you write all these points. A report of a CA is required. And this method of calculating capital gain is optional. You can go for routine. One change here is that in relation to capital asset which is transferred, the fair market value of the capital asset on the date of transfer, jo fair market value, agar stamp duty and all, that shall be the full value of the consideration. Samajh mein aa raha hai? Received as a result of transfer. I'll tell you what does this mean. Okay. So CBDT has prescribed this, just a very small amendment, not much important while solving the questions. Fair market value of capital asset transferred and the fair market value of the consideration received, whichever is high. Suppose I have transferred you all my assets and I have received cash 50 lakhs. But the fair market value of the asset which I have given you is 60 lakhs. Market value 60 lakhs hai uska. But you have paid me 50 lakhs. Have you underpaid me? Yes. Then they are saying, you know, like we do stamp duty value, abhi next hi karenge 50Z. So in slum sale also, if the fair market value of the assets which is given up is more than what you receive cash, then you need to take it whichever is higher. मतलब आपको higher rate पे capital gain pay करना पड़ेगा. For this, I'm taking up this 15th problem. 16th is also very nice from the scanner I have picked up. But अभी एक problem हम करेंगे. So which one we are going to do? 50B के लिए, sorry. आपके material में है problem number 30. करें साथ में? Yeah. Please read it with me. Mr. A is the proprietor of Akash Limited. having 2 units. He transferred on 1st April 2022 his unit 1 by way of slum sale for a total consideration of 25 lakhs. The expenses incurred for transfer are 28,000. ठीक है. His balance sheet for 22 is given, and he started the business long back, 14-15. ठीक है. And there were 2 units. Which unit he transferred? Unit 1. 1 second, dear students. Thank you for waiting. चलो साथ में पढ़ते हैं. Unit 1 he has transferred. Building is there, machinery is there, data are there, other assets are there. This side, own capital. This side they have not given unit 1 and 2 separate, but like revaluation reserve is unit 1. तो ये building में कहीं ना कहीं revaluation हुआ होगा. Bank loan 70% is unit 1. Creditors 25% is unit 1. Revaluation reserve is created by revising upward the value of building of unit 1. Are you all with me? Revaluation reserve जो है ना ये 3 lakh का. This is created by upward revaluing the building. So we said for slum sale, ignore the revaluation. No individual asset is considered. Other assets, ये रहा, other assets include patent, which is purchased on July 20 for 50,000, on which no depreciation has been charged. Yeah. You all know patent copyrights, it's an intangible asset. So we have included that here in 50,000. समझ में आ रहा है? कोई depreciation charge नहीं किया, but depreciation तो charge करना ही पड़ेगा ना आपको. Yes, right. So this is all about problem number 30 for the slum sale. Let us solve this question. Oh, this reminds me, when I ended my class last, I have taken this very beautiful concept for MCQs. Advance money forfeited. Before 1/4, there was a mistake in writing from my side. It was 1st April 2014, I think. 1 second. Example और पूरा correct है, लेकिन वो लिखने में कहीं गलती हुई है. 1 second. अभी सुधार लेंगे. Yeah, it's 1st April 2014. Huh? By mistake, I wrote 21. 1st April 2014 के बाद, if advance money is forfeited, it is taxable as income from other sources. Before that, it's reduced from the cost. Chalo. Slum sale, we have written the pointers. And now here we are solving problem number 30 in our PDF material. Problem number 30. शुरू करते हैं साथ में. Problem number 30. Concept of slum sale. Section 50B. है ना? चलो. Particulars. पहले नाम लिख देते हैं. किसकी इनकम कंप्यूट कर रहे हैं आप? Computation of income of Mr. A for previous year 22. There's no change in these provisions. So we are doing now. कोई भी year के लिए करो आप. Particulars and amount and amount. Done? चलो. Let us start now with first one. That is building. I'm taking the net assets. Or we can do one thing, ना थोड़ा और presentation सुधार देते हैं. Sale consideration से शुरू करते हैं. Sale consideration क्या लेना है आपको? 25 lakhs. Less expenses of transfer. So 24 lakhs. Sale consideration, pura lump sum. I've received from you 25 lakhs and there are expenses related to transfer 28,000. So 24 lakhs 72,000. This is the net sale consideration. 24 lakhs 72,000 is the net sale consideration. Less cost of acquisition is nothing but net worth, which we will calculate in working note 1. Are you all with me? Sale consideration, less expenses of transfer, paper ad, legal expense, jo bhi hai. And you're getting the net sale consideration. Net sale consideration, less the cost of acquisition. So net sale consideration, less the cost of acquisition, you will get the capital gain. And here the capital gain will be long-term capital gain. क्यों? Long-term capital gain क्यों होगा? क्योंकि the business is started in 14-15. So since then you are holding the asset. So more than 3 years now. एक line छोड़ के let us make working note 1 and heading. You can do this sum in 5 minutes in the exam और ऐसे ही sum आएंगे. Computation of net worth. What is net worth, dear students? Depreciable asset, WDV. Other assets, book value. Land and building, book value. I mean, say revaluation, ignore karna. So first T on the asset side. Net worth is what we do in foundation. Assets minus liabilities is book value. Building. Building is 12 lakhs. Revaluation reserve is 3 lakhs. So we will take it at 9 lakhs. Machinery. Book value पे ले लेते हैं. Everything I'm taking only for unit 1 because unit 1 is only transferred. Then we have datas 1 lakh. Other assets 1,50,000. But उसमें से patent निकाल दो because patent they have taken at cost. Is my speed fine? Most of the students are giving the feedback that we are following everything with clarity. But I don't know, like some of you are watching the videos as 1.5 speed. क्यों? मैं अभी उतना फटाफट पढ़ा सकती हूँ आपको, मेरा काम जल्दी हो जाएगा, फिर नहीं समझ में आएगा ना. Other assets is like 1 lakh and now patent. Patent के लिए मैं working note 2 बना रही हूँ. क्यों? Because patent they have taken at cost 50,000, which is wrong. Patents and technical know-how are depreciable at 25%. Right? So this will be your total assets. Don't do the total क्योंकि patents का value अभी नहीं मालूम. Minus liabilities. Liabilities में shall we take revaluation reserve? No. Bank loan, yes. Bank loan 2 lakh का 70%. 2 lakh का 70% is for unit 1. So we will take that. Then we have creditors 1,50,000. उसका 25%, 150 का 25%, 37,500. I call this as net assets or net worth. Okay. Now I'm making working note 2. Patents के लिए. Patents are intangible assets purchased on 1st July 2020 for 50,000. Depreciated 25%, 12,500. 1st April 21, 37,500. Again depreciated 25%, 9,375. So 1st April 2022. First April 2022. It was 28,125 और 1st April को तो business transfer हो गया. Take a pause. I want to repeat. In balance sheet, in asset side, patents they have taken at 50,000, which is wrong here. So 1 lakh पे ले लो और जो patents है उसको नीचे लेके आओ. 25% depreciate करो because patents are intangible assets and they are purchased in July. So used for more than 180 days. So 2021 full year's depreciation, 21-22 full year's depreciation. So now WDV I will take. I'm repeating all the assets at book value, non-depreciable, depreciable assets at WDV, and revaluation reserve. Revaluation reserve. You have to ignore. That's why building was revalued upward. I didn't take it. Now, can we know what is the net assets of the business which I have given to you? Assets की value कितनी आ रही है देखो. 14,28,125 minus 140 minus 37,500, 1250, 625 net worth. 1250, 625. So what is the long-term capital gain? Long-term capital gain आ रहा है आपका 1221,375. $1221,375. हो गया. 6 to 8 marks is the weightage of this problem. Nice, clear to all of you. Slum sale. Sale consideration minus expenses minus net worth is the capital gain. Ma'am, how did you decide it's long term? Because the business is started in 14 and 15. Shall we take indexation? No. What is net worth? Take all the assets at book value, depreciable assets at the WDV और revaluation को ignore करके net assets हमने calculate कर लिया. That's all for slum sale. We took 25 minutes actually. I thought in 15 minutes, but मैंने काफी चीजें बार बार repeat की. 1 second, dear students, I have to plug in the lab. Thank you for waiting. All clear? Chalo. Now let us go to the next concept, that is like उसके बिना प्रॉब्लम शुरू नहीं होते हैं. ये था सेक्शन 50B. सेक्शन 50C, that is stamp duty value. Stamp duty value in case of immovable properties. There's a format but I want you to first understand with me in notebook. You know, so many times I may transfer a property to you, dear students, say for 80 lakhs, jiski market value hai 90 lakhs. I'll tell you the purpose also, why all this is done. 1 second. Section 50C, stamp duty value. Now, what's the concept of this? I'll explain. And there's a concept of TDS and income from other sources also to be covered up in this. So all I'm drawing a diagram and teaching. That same again I will not teach in the TDS chapter and income from other sources. So pehle example dhyan se suno. A has transferred property. स्टैम्प ड्यूटी वैल्यू कहाँ आती है? इमूवेबल प्रॉपर्टी. और उसकी मार्केट्स वैल्यू या स्टैम्प ड्यूटी वैल्यू कहाँ से पता चलती है? गवर्नमेंट ऑफिस से. So A has transferred to B sale consideration 60 lakhs, whereas the stamp duty is 80 lakhs. When I have transferred the property to you, जिसकी मार्केट वैल्यू, स्टैम्प ड्यूटी वैल्यू, गवर्नमेंट वैल्यू 80 lakhs है, वो बिल्डिंग में आपको 60 lakhs में दूंगी. Why will I give you at a loss? Frankly speaking, I have sold it at 80 lakhs only, but I have told कि चलो पेपर वर्क 60 lakhs पे करते हैं, so that I will save the capital gain of 20 lakhs. और 20 लाख रुपए ना आप मुझे 2 नंबर में दे दो, black money. So for you, you are saying okay, I'll pay 60 lakhs by check, 20 lakhs black, मुझे क्या फर्क पड़ता है? This was earlier going on, and I will end up paying less tax, capital gain on 60 lakhs instead of 80 lakhs. And stamp duty is also percentage, very high stamp duty. 8%, 9% तक तो stamp duty देना पड़ता है. तो वो भी 80 lakhs और 60 lakhs पे 20 लाख पे 10%, मतलब 2 लाख रुपए तो वही बच गए मेरे. So this was happening. Is this practice correct? To undervalue the property and do the registration? Answer is no. So to avoid this, government said that if actual sale consideration is 60 lakh, still for A, for capital gain, take the sale consideration as stamp duty value 80 lakhs. First consequence. Very important. The way I'm explaining, I'm covering up 3 concepts, which I will not repeat this in the TDS chapter. A ने कितने में सेल किया है? ऑन पेपर 60 lakhs, बट उसको कैपिटल गेन के लिए सेल कंसिडरेशन कितना कंसिडर करना पड़ेगा? 80 lakhs. तो A got the consequence. Now for B. For B, income from other source 80 lakhs minus 20 lakhs. That is, sorry, 80 lakhs minus 60 lakhs, that is 20. He's like, हाँ मैम 20 लाख रुपए मेरी इनकम हो गई. हाँ, my 80 lakhs property I am transferring to B for 60 lakhs. Am I giving 20 lakhs gift? And other than relative, say I have sold the property to my friend. So 20 lakh रुपए ऐसे ही मैंने gift दे दिया. Above 50,000 gift in cash, kind, immovable property, it is taxable in the hands of the buyer. Buyer, why did you undervalue and take the 80 lakhs property as 60 lakhs? 20 lakhs is gift from A to B. B, 20 lakhs पे income from other sources में tax दो. Second consequence. Third consequence. The way I'm linking up, you will be able to solve the problem so nicely. B has to pay the sale consideration to A. So the third consequence, sorry, by mistake, I wrote it here. It will come in B's pocket. TDS under section 194I. I or IA? 194 IA. Huh? Whenever removable property is transferred above 50 lakhs, then for me it is income, no? Capital gain. So B will deduct TDS and pay. TDS is deducted on stamp duty value 80 lakhs, 1%. Who will deduct? TDS deducted by B. बात समझ में आ रही है? B क्या करेगा? 80 lakhs पे 1%. 80,000 TDS काट के he will pay the money to A. Ma'am, but B has to pay to A officially only 60 lakhs. But the stamp duty, the TDS, everything is on the stamp duty value. How many of you are feeling it is confusing? I should repeat. Or is it clear? Then when I solve the problem, or clear ho jayega. Abhi to I have just touched one aspect. Take down this diagram and you can see 6 marks problem and MCQs based on the 3 consequences. Yeah. Can you comment? So many of you are live right now. Thank you so much for being committed to attend the live classes. अब विसर्जन चले जा रहा है कल से. God's grace, we can't miss the classes. Yesterday one day I gave holiday because a lot of power cut is also there due to visarjan. So are you all with me? Are you all following? If you can comment with your names, I'll come to know who all are attending the class. Chalo. Once again, A has sold the property to B for 60 lakhs. B should pay to A 60 lakhs minus TDS, but the stamp duty value is 80 lakhs. So first consequence, A, capital gain kitne pe lagega? 80 lakhs. Second consequence, B, TDS kitne pe katna padega? 1%, 80 lakhs, though you are paying 60 lakhs. Third consequence, B, 80 lakhs property, you are getting it in 60 lakhs. तो 20 लाख रुपीस पे आपको क्या लगेगा? कैपिटल गेन. ठीक है? चलें साथ में. So this is all about A and B. Now listen. Some thumb rule I am giving you. Section 50. 1 second. 50C rule for stamp duty value. अभी ये क्या? If actual consideration is less than the stamp duty, then stamp duty value will be the sale consideration. Correct है? Actual consideration 60 lakhs है. Stamp duty value is 80 lakhs. तो stamp duty value ले लो consideration. If actual consideration is more than stamp duty value, आजकल ऐसे भी हो रहा है. Stamp duty value कम है 80 lakhs, but property I have transferred at 1 crore. Premium rate चल रहा है. Banjara Hills, Jubilee Hills, that area. So if actual consideration is more than the stamp duty, then what will I take? Actual consideration I will take as the stamp duty. Third point. Can we go to a third party who is called as valuation officer, registered valuer for property? He is also called as actuary. Some of the books. There are registered values for jewelry, registered values for share when buyback and other is there. And this is like registered values for property. So we went to the valuation officer. अब वैल्यूएशन ऑफिसर तो बोल रहा है उसकी वैल्यू तो स्टैम्प ड्यूटी वैल्यू से भी ऊपर है. I was paying 60 lakhs to B. I was asking 60 lakhs पे करो B. स्टैम्प ड्यूटी वैल्यू 80 lakhs है. वैल्यूएशन ऑफिसर तो और ऊपर चले गया 110 lakhs. चुपचाप accept the stamp duty value. Patiently write down. I will explain 2 times, 3 times. Sometimes these things are confusing initially. Later on, it will be surely clear to you. वैल्यूएशन ऑफिसर इज ग्रेटर देन द स्टैम्प ड्यूटी, वो तो और ऊपर चले गया। हाँ, 110, तो फिर सेल कंसिडरेशन क्या ले लो, स्टैम्प ड्यूटी। इफ वैल्यूएशन ऑफिसर इज लेस देन स्टैम्प ड्यूटी, स्टैम्प ड्यूटी कितनी ली हमने, 80 lakhs, एक्चुअल कंसिडरेशन 60 lakhs। अगर वैल्यूएशन ऑफिसर इज लाइक 70 lakhs, then take valuation officer as the sale consideration. Ma'am, इसको learn कैसे करें? I'll make you learn. You write down the rule. And will they say you in exam, please check the stamp duty? Dear students, while solving the question, apply 50C. कोई नहीं बोलेगा बेटा. But they'll give you the values and you need to apply it and solve the questions. Actual sale consideration or stamp duty, whichever is higher. वैल्यूएशन ऑफिसर स्टैम्प ड्यूटी से भी आगे है तो स्टैम्प ड्यूटी ले लो। वैल्यूएशन ऑफिसर अगर स्टैम्प ड्यूटी से कम है तो टेक द वैल्यूएशन ऑफिसर। इन शॉर्ट, आर वी टेकिंग व्हाटएवर इज द बेनिफिशियल टू एसएससी इनडायरेक्टली? यस। चलिए साथ में keep the chat box buzzing, all clear, then I will share. Let me share our material and we are doing one problem. स्लम सेल हो गया, अब स्टैम्प ड्यूटी कर रहे हैं, इसके बाद हम एग्जेम्पशंस करेंगे। एडवांस मनी फोरफिटेड कल ही कर लिया हमने। स्टैम्प ड्यूटी के लिए आई वांट टू टेक अप दिस, ये देखो, इफ स्टैम्प ड्यूटी वैल्यू is more than actual sale consideration. Stamp duty value is more than actual sale consideration. Then take stamp duty value. Yeah, but stamp duty value is more than actual consideration. 110%. 110 वाला, ठीक है? बात समझ में आ रही है? What is 110? मतलब if actual sale consideration and stamp duty there's a difference of 10%, ignore. मैम बट स्टैम्प ड्यूटी वैल्यू 107% है, ये 100 है, तो भी 100 ही ले लो। अरे समझ में आ रहा है? 10% तक नहीं लेना है डिफरेंस, उसके बियॉन्ड इफ स्टैम्प ड्यूटी वैल्यू इज हाई, टेक दैट। इफ स्टैम्प ड्यूटी वैल्यू अप टू 110% ऑफ द एक्चुअल सेल कंसिडरेशन, देन एक्चुअल सेल कंसिडरेशन। इफ एक्चुअल सेल कंसिडरेशन इज ग्रेटर, then the stamp duty value. Actual sale consideration, stamp duty value. Government is saying you can register at 80 lakhs. No, I want to register at 1 crore premium. Le lo, actual sale consideration. If value ascertained by valuation officer, registered valuation officer, is greater than stamp duty, so stamp duty le lo. If valuation officer's value is less than stamp duty, stamp duty value was 80 lakhs, actual sale consideration was 60 lakhs और वैल्यूएशन ऑफिसर ने 70 लाख बोला तो 70 लाख ले लो। पर अगर वैल्यूएशन ऑफिसर 110 लाख बोलता है तो फिर स्टैम्प ड्यूटी ले लो चुपचाप, क्योंकि आप तो वैल्यूएशन ऑफिसर के पास जाके यू से सी दीस पीपल आर सेइंग स्टैम्प ड्यूटी वैल्यू इज 80 lakhs, आई हैव तो ट्रांसफर्ड इन 60 lakhs, दे आर सेइंग नो नो इट्स 110, तो बेटर एक्सेप्ट 80 lakhs. I think I have cleared it in all the ways. ये 10% डिफरेंस का पॉइंट याद रहेगा आप सबको? 10% difference point, will you all remember? Yeah. Stamp duty value on the date of, yeah, now stamp duty value, when this point is very important for MCQs. पहले एक बात ध्यान से सुनो, stamp duty value is the government value of the property. Does it fluctuate? Yes, like share market, like property markets. And you know the property registration will take time. Today I have transferred the property to you. You gave me token amount by check. 5 लाख रुपए आपने चेक से दे दिए एडवांस, एंड आई हैव मतलब डील हो गई है, After 2 months, we are doing all the paperwork. बैंक से पेपर फ्री करवाए और डॉक्यूमेंट्स बनाए, रजिस्ट्रार के पास गए. It is time consuming. In 2 months, will the stamp duty change? Yes. The stamp duty value on the date, ध्यान से सुनो, इसको orally सुन लोगे तो दिमाग में बैठ जाएगा. Stamp duty value on the date of receiving the token money will be taken if token money is received by any mode other than cash. ECS, RTGS, बैंक ट्रांसफर से अगर आपने मुझे टोकन मनी दिया आज, तो we will take stamp duty value of today. If you have not paid the token money today, or you paid token money in cash, then we will take the stamp duty value on the date we go to registrar's office. After 2 months, whatever. Easy? Super easy. Stamp duty value on the date of agreement. If the token amount is received by cash. Stamp duty value on the date of registration. If no money is received or money is received in cash. Okay? So it's a very small, beautiful point. Take care of this. And if you want, I'll make you write this also in your note. Stamp duty value on the date of agreement may be taken if whole or part of the consideration has been paid by account pay, check or RTGS or NIFT or ECS on the date of agreement. If part consideration not paid, no token amount paid, or it is paid in cash, then with stamp duty value you will take registration. And 10% difference you have to ignore. 10% difference ignore कर देना है हमको. Shall we work out some problems? All these problems are with the stamp duty value. See, Chaya has transferred the plot 425, but the stamp duty value is 6 lakhs. So you will take 6 lakhs, whichever is higher. And the difference is more than 10% from the cost. Advani has sold the house for 7 lakh. It was acquired, stamp duty value on the date of transfer is 13 lakh. So though actual sale consideration is 7 lakh, but for capital gain, what will you take? 13 lakhs. And we will do one problem here. 31 problem in the PDF which I have given you, I'm making you do now. Rajkumar sold a house to friend group on 1st November 2022 for a consideration of 25 lakhs. The sub-registrar refused to register the document for the said value, as according to him, the stamp duty value was 45 lakhs. Sub-registrar stamp duty value कितना बताया? 45 lakhs. The Rajkumar preferred an appeal, and appeal मतलब valuation officer के पास गए, and he fixed the value to be 32 lakhs. 22 for the land and balance for the building. The difference of stamp duty value was paid. Okay. So what was the original cost? 25 lakhs. What is the stamp duty value? 45 lakhs. Okay. And what is the appeal you have preferred? And you have gone to valuation officer, 32 lakhs. So valuation officer is less than the stamp duty value. So we will take valuation officer. अगर valuation officer stamp duty के भी ऊपर बोल देता, 50 lakhs बोल देता, तब आप क्या करोगे? हाँ, stamp duty ले लोगे, ठीक है? Right. Rajkumar has purchased the land in June 18. So you have to do indexation and completed the construction. Building कब बना है? 40 lakhs. So land खरीदे 18 में, building बनाए 20 में, और land और building दोनों बेच दिए November 22. So it's all long term because holding period is more than 2 years. Chalo. Problem number 31. Are you liking this way of learning? Even in regular class, it is like this only. One concept of slum sale, two problems in class, one homework. 1 concept stamp duty, 2 problem. Are you seeing? अभी मैंने आपको बताया 3 problem है, हम तो एक ही कर रहे हैं because this is fast track batch. If you feel no regular videos you want to check, you can download concept classes app and check. ठीक है, चलो we will. Yeah, यहाँ पे 2 point लिखना है. You all are writing booster notes, no? So please, actual sale consideration and stamp duty value, if the difference up to 110%, मतलब 10% difference up to 10%. 1 second. No, touch screen laptop, मतलब कहीं ना कहीं अगर हाथ इधर उधर टच हो जाए तो ये बंद हो जाए. Yeah. Actual sale consideration and stamp duty difference up to 10%. Ignore. Is this clear? Next point. Stamp duty value on date of agreement. जिस दिन हमने fix किया कि I'm going to sell the property to you, if token amount, what is token amount? Advance received by any mode other than cash. कैसे भी, RTGS, NIFT, ECS, कोई भी वे में, तो then stamp duty value. If not, stamp duty value on date of registration. After 1.5 months, अभी श्राद्ध चल रहे हैं ना, तो सब खत्म होने दो, नवरात्रि, दशहरा, good day, we'll go for registration. Stamp duty value on registration. Shall we take that? Stamp duty value on registration. If no token amount received, या तो टोकन अमाउंट आया ही नहीं है ऑन अग्रीमेंट जिस दिन हमने डील की, और टोकन अमाउंट रिसीव्ड इन कैश, या फिर टोकन अमाउंट आया ही नहीं है या टोकन अमाउंट कैश में. बहुत इजी है. we'll work out 1 problem, 2 तो I shared with all of you orally. Problem number 31 in our material we are doing. Problem number 31. Computation of income of Mr. Raj, who has sold land as well as building. I am doing this column form because land and building sale consideration is given separately. जल्दी से इसके बाद हम अभी exemptions पढ़ेंगे और उससे related problems भी करेंगे. Okay, I'm reading out the problem for all of you. We have transferred the house on November 22. Sub-registrar's value is 45 lakhs. Then please write here as per section 50C. ये एग्जाम में लिख के आना है. Actual consideration is 25 lakhs. Stamp duty value is 45 lakhs. लेकिन वैल्यूएशन ऑफिसर ने कितना बोला? 32 lakhs. तो हम क्या लेंगे? 32 lakhs. इन दैट लैंड का वैल्यू है 22. बिल्डिंग का वैल्यू है 10 lakhs. Take your time and tell me all clear or not. लैंड का वैल्यू 22, बिल्डिंग 10 lakhs. चलो साथ में करें. Are there any expenses? No. So we have to take the index cost of acquisition because we have purchased the land in June 18. So 2018 and 19. 5,19,000 में खरीदी थी and we are selling it in 22-23. Same way construction. We completed for 14 lakhs in 20 October 21 और ये भी 22-23. Now can we see computing the problem will take 5 minutes. बट उसको कैसे करना है और करेक्ट रेट्स CII लेना आना चाहिए. 1890 280 has become 331. So 5,19,000 into 331 divide by 280. कितना आ रहा है देखो. 5,19,000 into 331 divide by 280. You all are having printout, dear students, of these problems. CIA rates will be given to you. So what's the index cost of acquisition? 613,532. ₹15,86,468. अच्छा ये 2021 301 22 23 331 14 lakhs into 331 divide by 301. $1,539,535. 539, 550. Is this clear to all of you? If they don't give the separate sale consideration, definitely you can take together. Land and building sold for 32 lakhs. Are you all with me? Less cost of the land, less cost of the building. You can take like that also in exam. And why did I take the valuation officer's value? Because that was less than the stamp duty. देखो मैंने तीनों लिखा. And I've done star mark for you to remember that you need to take the ये star वाला 50C and the long-term capital gain. Yes, dear students, if you all want to learn thoroughly with me every day, I'm not missing out any concept, but you need the Sarthi book. And that book I can't send you all in PDF. कितने 300-400 pages क्या PDF करके भेजेंगे? हाँ? So just whatever is the cost of printing, around 150, and courier charges. So whatever is nominal charge, that I will let you know from my printer, and you can order this book so that you take the best benefit of these videos. थोड़ा अटेंड कर रहे हैं, थोड़ा छोड़ो, ऐसे मत करो. कोई भी एक टीचर को फॉलो करो, उनसे मटेरियल लो, उनसे वीडियोस लो, उनसे ही पूरे डाउट क्लियर करो. You will surely do well. I'm not asking you to do it with me. You're trusting, so you're watching this video. But once if you trust, then take 100% benefit, buy the book, and then you will get the full material के साथ preparation. Problem समझ में आया? Is the format and doing the problems of 50C really cool and easy or not? Yes? Right. Take your watches. 3 minutes break. We are assembling back. Next half an hour is very crucial. We are doing exemptions now. Final students have that if the capital gain is received in foreign currency, you have to convert it at the rates and take it. We are not doing that now. I'm going to teach all the exemptions in the next half an hour. और उसके बाद के half an hour में 7-8 good problems to solve कि अगर exemption मिला है और revoke हुआ है तो कैसे करेंगे, right? Exactly 3 to 4 minutes break only, that's it. Okay, right. Be back quickly.
बंदिया रे बंदिया, बंदिया रे बंदिया, राह पे चल बंदिया, बंदिया रे बंदिया, बंदिया रे बंदिया, राह पे चल बंदिया। रुक जा रे बंदिया, ये रात जरा सी है, बात समझ बंदिया, कुछ देर ही बाकी है। रख यकी आंखों से बादल, आज हट जाएगा, चांद तेरी आंखों में बंदिया चल के आएगा। बंदिया रे बंदिया, बंदिया रे बंदिया, राह पे चल बंदिया, बंदिया रे बंदिया, बंदिया रे बंदिया, राह पे चल बंदिया। बहुत रख लिया है सवाल, नहीं तो पे चला ले आ, बंद कर की बगैया अब उठ जरा। माना कि मुश्किल है सफर पर सुनो मुसाफिर, ओ कहीं अगर तू रुका तो मंजिल आएगी ना फिर। कदम कदम मिलाए जा, गगन गगन झुकाए जा, रख हौसला कर फैसला, तुझे वक्त बदलना है। करना तो बंदिया, रुकना तो बंदिया, राह पे चल बंदिया, करना तो बंदिया, रुकना तो बंदिया, राह पे चल बंदिया।
Are you all also back? Sure. Okay, so we have completed slum sale, we have completed stamp duty. Now the next concept I'm teaching you all is exemptions. What do you mean by the concept of exemption? We all know sale consideration minus expenses net sale consideration minus index cost of acquisition if it is long term, otherwise normal cost, and index cost of improvement. अगर ये कर लेते हैं तो वी गेट से लॉन्ग टर्म कैपिटल गेन, है ना? लॉन्ग टर्म कैपिटल गेन आ जाएगा आपको. Now, this is the long-term capital gain on which you have to pay 20% tax if it is on shares, long-term 10%, short-term 15%, and so on. Now here, if see, sale consideration means you have transferred the capital asset, right or not? And if you have transferred the capital asset, you have definitely got money with you. If you invest it properly, you will get exemption. So investment or capital gain, whichever is lower. Suppose your capital gain is coming to 50 rupees. Just a small problem I'm solving. Sale consideration is 150. Net sale consideration 150. Index cost आपका 100 है, तो आपका capital gain आ रहा है 50. Now 150 lakhs you have sold a house and you have purchased 2 small houses. Can you claim exemption here? Yes. How much you have invested? घर बेच के घर लिए, तो you get exemption in 54. I'm teaching, I'm just into the concept कि कैसे park करना है इसको, solve कैसे करना है. So your long-term capital gain is 50. You have invested how much? 150. So exemption cannot exceed the long-term capital gain. So long-term capital gain or investment, whichever is lower. तो lower क्या है? 50. तो taxable capital gain कितना आ गया आपका? Nil. Clear to all of you or not? Yes, right. So this is all about the concept of exemption. After you get long-term or short-term capital gain, you get exemption. The purpose is whatever sale consideration you have received, have you invested properly into bonds, ये वो जो भी है, अब क्या सेल करके क्या परचेज करना है, for that I'm teaching you the coming table. And then your capital gain or your investment. Suppose you have invested only 15 rupees. तो 50, अभी आपको सेल कंसिडरेशन 150 आया, बट आपकी मर्जी. You have sold the property for 150, another you have purchased just for 15 lakhs, remaining money you have sent it to your son to USA, आपकी मर्जी. So how much you have invested? 15 lakhs. That much you will get the exemption and 35 lakhs will become taxable. All clear? चलो शुरू करते हैं हम exemptions. Exemption list I'm teaching from my material. Pay attention here. This same table you must be having in your study material also, so you can refer from there also, no problem. Chalo. Section 54. Okay. Vertically, I am explaining one exemption. Then I'll make you learn left to right. कैसे याद रखेंगे आप इसको? तो अभी तो हम vertically पढ़ रहे हैं. Okay. Who can claim? Only individual and HUF. Not partnership firm, LLP and all. Only individual and HUF can claim. Okay. Which capital asset they need to sell long term? Okay. Which asset? Residential house. Which asset they need to acquire? Residential house. Ghar bech ke ghar liye. We have sold an old house and we might have purchased a new flat. Okay. What is the time limit for purchase? 1 year backward from the date of the transfer. 1 year backward. 2 years forward. And for construction, how much time is given? 3 years forward. उतने में आपको खरीद लेना है घर. The date I have transferred the house, can I first purchase because I was getting a very good deal and then I will transfer? जब ऐसे थोड़ी होता है कि बेचेंगे और पैसे मिलेंगे और खरीदेंगे. कभी कभी ना the new houses in the very good offer area, all that is our choice. So let us buy the new one and then this one gradually maybe in another 2-3 months I might sell. So the from the date of transfer backward 1 year you can purchase another house. Forward 2 years you can purchase, or forward 3 years you can do the construction. Okay? Right. From which date the time limit shall be determined? From the date of transfer of the house, but in case of compulsory acquisition, from the date of receipt. See, I have sold the house in 2018 to government for road widening. Government gave the money to me in 20 to 23. So 20 to 23 say government gave the money, to yahan se 2 years forward I can purchase another house. 3 years forward I can construct. Not from the date of transfer. In case of compulsory acquisition, from the date I received the amount. Correct or not? How much is exempt? Investment in the new house. Just now I told you 50 lakhs. Or capital gain. Investment in the new house is 150 lakhs. और कैपिटल गेन 50 lakhs, whichever is lower. अगर नया घर सिर्फ 15 लाख में खरीद रहे तो 15 लाख ले लो, आपकी मर्जी. Investment in the new house or capital gain, whichever is lower. Now, is it possible to revoke the exemption? I have sold one house, I have purchased another house, and I have taken exemption. Now, this second house, I should hold it at least for 3 years now. I've sold a house, I'm getting huge capital gain. To avoid that, I purchased another house और उसको कॉस्ट टू कॉस्ट 2 महीने में बेच दिया. ऐसे थोड़ी होगा. घर बेच के घर लिया है तो वो घर कम से कम 3 years तो होल्ड करो. If this second house you sell it within 3 years, your capital gain will be revoked. Are you getting what do you mean by revocation? It's a law-like word. Cancellation. Is it possible to revoke the capital gain? Yes. If you have sold the house, if you have purchased the house, if you have obtained exemption, then make sure that the new house is held at least for 3 years. Yes. If it is revoked, matlab new house is sold, then the capital gain will be treated as short term क्योंकि आप 2-3 साल में ही घर बेच दे रहे हैं. Is CGA scheme applicable? Yes. What do you mean by CGAS? Capital Gain Account Scheme. Now I have sold the house on 30/11/22. From here, plus 2 years time, I can purchase second house. Or from here, plus 3 years, I can construct another house. But for 20 to 23, I have to file my return in July 23. Na? Correct or not? So, I need to deposit, say 150 lakhs mera sale consideration tha. Abhi, in the example. Are you all focusing 100%? Sure, promise? Good. Thank you for the response. Sale consideration is how much, dear students? 150 lakhs. Okay. So I sold the property in November 22 and I decided कि promise अगले 2-3 साल में मैं कोई और property तो खरीद लूंगी. But I have not purchased any property till the due date of filing my return. Can I put this 150 lakhs deposit in a separate bank account under capital gain account scheme and promise that please give me exemption now? Abhi I have not purchased the house, but I've put the money in CGA scheme and I will withdraw the money from CGA scheme for purchase or construction only. For 3 years, if it is lying in CGS, and I did not use it for any other thing, then after the 3 years, it will be revoked and it will become taxable as short term. Take your time, आपको पूरा CGS का concept समझ में आया and re-explain. Coming 15-20 minutes, focus on the screen, and I'm repeatedly saying, I can't give you, I'm giving you best of the questions and free videos. 2.5 hours daily I'm teaching free. I don't want any money for that. More than 2 decades I have taught. But if you really want to take the benefit, go for this material. No, उसमें भी कुछ earn नहीं करना, मैं रोज बोलती हूँ. But थोड़ा disappointing लग रहा है कि इतना पूरा free करने के बाद एक book भी नहीं लेना है. So then you're not putting 100% effort to, take the benefit of these free classes. Frankly speaking, I've made so many examples on my own. कल देखा था conversion of assets into stock in trade and all. Lot of things I have covered here. In मतलब पूरा खुद से examples बनाया. हम PDF अगर आपको वो material भी दे देंगे. There are so many people who convert the PDF into Word and call it as their material, and many things are going wrong. I'm really sorry I'm sharing all this frankly with you. That's why if you feel my coaching is good, just take the material, and you feel, no ma'am, we want to learn in detail at a very reasonable rate. In the app you can check, I'm giving all the 60 videos. 60 से ज़्यादा ही है. 60-70 regular class videos plus chapter wise exam plus this Sarthi batch, all at 999 plus courier charges. तो ले लो, पढ़ लो, prepare कर लो exam के लिए. Right, चलो. फिर से एक बार, what is the concept of CGS? Again and again, I will not explain when they are saying yes. See, I have sold a property on 30th of November 22. From here, coming 2 years, I need to purchase, or 3 years, I need to construct. But till July 23, मैंने कोई property खरीदी नहीं. Can I say to income tax department, please मुझे 54 का exemption दे दो? Promise I'll buy the property. If I promise I'll buy the property before due date of filing the return, can I deposit this 150 lakh sale consideration into whatever amount I want to invest into capital gain account scheme? Yeah. And it will lie over there for 1 year, 2 years. And whenever I withdraw it, I will use it for what purpose? I will use it for my purchase of the property purpose. Okay. And if I withdraw it and use it for gambling or lottery or any other purpose, then the year I revoke that CGS, it will become taxable. Ma'am, if 3 years it's lying and we didn't purchase the property, then also it will become taxable. ठीक है? देखो, 2 बार मैंने concept समझाया, अब मैं आपके लिए पढ़ रही हूँ. Under section 54BDFG, capital gain is exempt if such capital gain are invested in new assets as mentioned in the respective section. Okay. If such reinvestment is not made before due date of furnishing return, then amount of capital gain, as the case may be required, is deposited in the CGAS scheme. The deposit shall be made before furnishing the return of income or due date. This deposit will be made in any bank under the separate account, not your routine bank account. CGS का एक अलग bank account होता है. And the return of income shall be accompanied by proof of such deposit. Amount deposited can be withdrawn for utilization in accordance with the scheme. If it is not utilized or it is utilized for any other purpose, then it will become taxable. Okay, right. 50 capital gain account scheme is not applicable for 54 EC because bonds खरीदना है अगर तो एक कॉल करना है, इसको भी पेंडिंग रखते हैं. Yes, for deposit of CGS the time limit is July 23 or October. ठीक है, right? Okay. Now note 1 is in section 54. अभी हमने किया, आप क्या खरीद रहे हैं? घर. क्या सेल कर रहे हैं? घर. Okay, right. So if capital gain is greater than 2 crore, one residential house can be purchased 1 year backward, 2 years forward. But if the capital gain is less than 2 crore, 2 residential house can be purchased 1 year backward, 2 years forward, or constructed 3 years forward. Are you getting what is this? एक बार फिर से मैं बताती हूँ, ये ऑप्शनल है. अगर आपका कैपिटल गेन 2 करोड़ से ज्यादा आ रहा है, बड़ा है, तो you can sell one house, okay, and purchase one house. But if your capital gain is less than 2 crores, then you can sell one house and purchase 2 houses and claim the deduction for both, but only once in a lifetime. कभी कभी होता है ना, एक बड़ा घर we have sold and we have purchased 2 small houses for my 2 sons. Okay, so like that, if your capital gain is less than 2 crore, you can buy 2 houses and sell one. But if your capital gain is above 2 crore, एक घर बेचना है, एक खरीदना है. ठीक है, राइट. चलो आगे के एग्जांपल्स अच्छे हैं, बट बाद में देखेंगे. The first few ones will take time, then we will do it very fast. अभी थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा. थोड़ा नाश्ता वाश्ता अच्छे से करके आओ, so that you all are energetic. I know these classes are little heavy. Can't help it. I can't take 1.5 hour और फिर शाम में पढ़ाएंगे. ऐसे 2 बार तो नहीं होगा. Some of you suggested to take the class in the evening, 6 to 8:30. Suits me less. Still surely check with that option. चलो अभी देखो फिर से. Individual and HUF. Which capital gain? Long term. What they need to sell? House. What they need to buy? House. Time limit? 1 year backward, 2 years forward. Construction, 3 years forward. From the date of transfer, or in case of compulsory acquisition. How much investment in the new house or capital gain, whichever is lower. And if it is revoked within 3 years, the second house is also sold. If it is revoked, it will be taxable as short-term capital gain. Yeah, and CGS is applicable. Nice, clear, easy. चलो पहले वर्टिकली समझ लेते हैं पूरे, फिर आपको लेफ्ट टू राइट में लर्न भी करवा दूंगी. ये टेबल थोड़ा ऐसे ही बार बार मुझे स्क्रॉल करना पड़ेगा, सो पे फुल अटेंशन. ओके नेक्स्ट, चलो वेरी गुड. नेक्स्ट वी आर चेकिंग नाउ 54B. व्हाट इज 54B? Individuals and HUFs. This time short term, long term both. Sell agricultural urban land. सिटी के बीच में अगर आपके पास कोई ओपन प्लॉट है या एग्रीकल्चरल लैंड है, बट अर्बन है, विद इन द सिटी लिमिट्स है. ओके, इफ इट इज यूज्ड बाय पेरेंट्स or individual for agricultural purpose during at least 2 years immediately prior to transfer. ठीक है, कोई अर्बन एग्रीकल्चरल लैंड है जो इंडिविजुअल या उनके पेरेंट्स यूज करते हैं फार्मिंग के लिए, दैट दे आर सेलिंग, एंड अगेंस्ट दैट दे आर बाइंग एग्रीकल्चरल लैंड. दिस टाइम इट कुड बी अनदर अर्बन लैंड ओनली, सिटी में या रूरल गांव में जाके. टाइम लिमिट इज 2 years फॉरवर्ड. 3 years नहीं है, बिकॉज यू डोंट हैव टू कंस्ट्रक्ट. You have to sell the agricultural land and you have to purchase the agricultural land. Sell agricultural urban land, क्योंकि agricultural rural land which is outside the 8 kilometer city radius के बाहर, उस पे तो कोई capital gain है ही नहीं. You cannot charge any tax on that. So what you are selling? Urban agricultural land. What you are buying? Urban or rural. 2 years forward from the date of transfer, or in case of compulsory acquisition from the date when amount is received. Capital gain or investment whichever is lower is exempt. इसके लिए मैंने आपको भी example लिखाया कि if my capital gain is only 50, even if I have invested 150, how much exemption I'll get? 50. Capital gain or investment whichever is lower. if the new asset is transferred within 3 years of its acquisition. Okay. New agricultural land you can purchase as urban or rural. But if it is transferred within 3 years of the acquisition, it was revoked, exemption, and it will be taxable as short-term capital gain. CGS is applicable? Yes. Okay. Sure. Once we complete this exemption table, then we will take up some nice problems also. थोड़ा business head and capital gain, these two chapters are vast. और लास्ट में और दो बड़े चैप्टर्स हैं, एक है आपका डिडक्शंस और एक है आपका टीडीएस. तो ये वाले चैप्टर्स में ना थोड़ा पेशेंटली पढ़ना है आपको. अभी शुरू हो के अभी खत्म हो गया ऐसे नहीं होगा. चलो नेक्स्ट इज 54. क्या करना है? Sell the house, buy the house. 54B, sell the agricultural land, buy the agricultural land. 54D, any person, this time company, LLP, कोई भी ले सकते हैं, any person, short term or long term. Okay, right. Short term or long term. $54D. Sell what? Land building forming part of the compulsory acquisition. You know, so many times, like we have in Hyderabad, a very close by food grain and other market, Begum Bazaar. So that may be taken over by government and they can give you the same kind of land in outskirts of city where working is very easy. It happened in my native also, Nagpur. There was one area wherein the food grain market was there, but it was in the heart of the city. So transport and trucks or aana bahut difficult tha. So they shifted the food grain market from that chaos area into outskirts of the city, one Kalamna market, and that is Asia's one of the biggest market with 4-lane roads, and they shifted. So you have to sell your land and building, which is forming part of the industrial park, under compulsory acquisition of government rules. Like in Hyderabad, one zoo park is there. Next to that is Katedan area where a lot of plastic manufacturing units are there, from where those hazardous fumes are coming out, which are dangerous for the zoo park animals. So if they are asking you to shift, you have to transfer. Government ko compulsory de dena hai during the 2 years. And what you need to sell? Land or building. What you need to buy in the 3 years? Now, why this time from not from the date of transfer and from the date of compulsory acquisition? Because 54D is for compulsory acquisition only. आपकी land building government ने ले ली. Then time limit is within 3 years. Shift your land building and buy another land and building. Okay, from the receipt of compensation. Investment in the new asset or capital gain, whichever is lower. And if the new asset is transferred within 3 years, lot of disturbance in speaking I'm facing. It will be short-term capital gain. Okay, I'm really sorry. One more time, I'll have to give you break for 2 to 3 minutes. I need to drink little hot water. A lot of cold I'm getting suddenly. You all continue reading, and of course, I'll do the problem. All right, let us continue. Okay. I want to repeat again. 2-3 times I'll repeat. So what did you sell in section 54? Sell the residential house, buy the residential house. In 54B, sell urban agricultural land, and to avoid the capital gain, against that buy urban or rural agricultural land. Now, 54D. What is 54D? Sell land and building forming part of compulsory acquisition. गवर्नमेंट ने कंपल्सरी आपकी लैंड और बिल्डिंग ले ली. Against that, what you should acquire? Land and building in the industrial park. As I said, the whole market is shifting within 3 years forward from the date of the receipt of the compensation. And how much capital gain is exempt? Same. Investment in new house or capital gain, whichever is lower. Is it possible to revoke? Yes. If you are selling the land and building and you're buying it in industrial estate, then don't sell it. Don't sell it for 3 years. If it is revoked, it will be taxable as what? Short-term capital gain. And CGS is available? Yes, it is available. So 3 deductions we have done. Is it clear to all of you? Any doubt in these 3? You can ask. पूछो कोई भी डाउट है तो. Okay, next now I'm going to highly recommended 2 important sections which go hand in hand. इनको ना साथ में पढ़ना है. 54EC and 54EE. What are these exemptions, dear students? Any person can avail. A partnership firm, a company, anyone, individual, long term. What you need to sell in 54EC? Excuse me. You need to sell land, building, capital asset, which is transferred after 31st March. So you need to sell land and building, and you need to buy bonds. See, now railway is issuing bonds, because earlier it was like normal railways. Then they started with Duranto and all. And now everywhere Vande Bharat is starting. You know, with least stop 7 to 8 hours, you can reach from Hyderabad to Bangalore, Hyderabad to Mumbai, like that. So for development, infrastructure development, government needs money. Highways banana hai, outer ring road banana hai, railways develop karna hai. So government needs money, right or not? Earlier, from one city to another city, if we are going via in between cities, we had to cross. Now, if this is a city, outside the city, they have outer ring roads. So bypass, okay, without going into the traffic of city, you can cross the cities. All the airports are also renovated now. So for all that, where from the money will come? Public. How will the public invest? In form of bonds, and government will pay them interest. So bonds which are issued by National Highway Authorities of India. I want all of you to write exam mein kafi baar. NHAI bonds. NHAI bonds. National Highway Authority. Expressway ban raha hai. Mumbai Pune expressway, where the distance was 4-5 hours. Express highway, you can go by the speed of 100. There are no crossroads, no disturbance, and you can cover up the distance in 2.5 hours. समझ में आ रहा है? So for all this, who is going to need the money? NHAI. They will issue the bonds. Or REC. We know electricity, all departments, how they are working now. Or the bonds of Railway Corporation. Are you getting what you are selling, dear students? Land or building. Kuch bhi becho. And against that you buy bonds. Now purchasing the bonds only 6 months time is enough. You need to have a demat account, and on a single call you can buy the bonds. 6 months is enough. No 2 years and 3 years. from the date of transfer. But if it is compulsory acquisition, then from the day you receive the money. Okay. Investment in new house or capital gain, whichever is lower, is exempt. Is it possible to revoke? Yes. If the asset is transferred or is converted into money or loan is taken. So you have sold the house, you have purchased the bonds, dear students. Against these bonds, you should not buy any property. Loan, matlab. ठीक है? And no loan is taken on security of the new asset within 5 years of acquisition. Against these bonds for the coming 5 years, you can't say bonds गिरवी रख लो, mortgage कर लो और मुझे loan दे दो. No. And this exemption is revoked, it will be treated as long term. Ma'am, all the exemptions, if they are revoked within 3 years, if the property is sold, it's short term. Why is it long term? Because these are bonds. Bonds and all, if you hold for more than 1 year only, it will become long term. So even if after holding for 2-3 years, if the bonds are sold, it will be long term. समझ में आ रहा है आपको? तो 54 EC बहुत important है. Any person can avail on transfer of land and building. See, you can sell the land and building one house and you can purchase another house. But instead of that, if you are selling the land and building, और अब मुझे दूसरा घर नहीं चाहिए, I'm staying with my husband's house. Can I put this money in 54 EC bonds? Bonds की value भी बढ़ रही है, interest भी आ रहा है. Yes. 54 EE, I said they go hand in hand because they are exactly similar. Any person, any long-term asset which is transferred after March 2000, कोई भी asset बेचो, jewelry, paintings, antique, कुछ भी you sell, units of specified mutual fund. What you need to buy? Specific units of mutual fund. Like we have tax saving FDs, like that tax saving mutual funds are there. वो आपको खरीदना है. 6 months forward का time है. And which date you need to buy? 6 months from the date of transfer, or in case of compulsory acquisition from the date when you receive the amount. Can this be revoked? Yes. If it is revoked, if you have purchased bonds and mutual funds, or वो mutual fund के against you should not take any loan for coming 3 years. Against bonds, you should not take the loan for 5 years. Against mutual fund, specified mutual fund, you should not take the loan for 3 years. Long-term capital gain. CGS is applicable 54 EE में. हाँ, क्या CGS applicable है 54 EE में? No. What is CGS? Ma'am, if I have not put the money in bonds till due date of filing my return, can I put the CGS? Promise मैं 6 महीने में खरीद लूंगी. अरे bonds खरीदने के लिए आपको सिर्फ कॉल करना है. So one call needs 1 minute time. So 54 EC and 54 EE, 6 months from the date of transfer, you need to invest or you miss the chance. You don't have CGS scheme applicable. CGS is available, dear students, where you need coming 2-3 years time to purchase good property, good vastu के साथ नहीं है तो ठीक है time ले लो कर लो. Clear to all of you? चलो. These two being very important, shall I say the gist orally? All of you who are attending live, can you comment? Are you all following? कभी कभी ऐसे हो रहा था, इतनी बातें कर रहे थे कि मुझे रोकना पड़ रहा था, अभी डाइवर्ट हो रहे हैं, सुनो अभी मत लिखो चैट में. और आज ऐसे है कि शांत है, सुन रहे हैं बस. ठीक है चलो, no problem, your wish. Let me explain again. Sell land and building. Any person is selling land and building. Against that, he is buying NHAI, REC or railway bonds within 6 months from the date of the transfer. No extra time, no CGS allowed. 54 EE. Sell anything, land, building, jewelry, painting, anything, and buy specified mutual fund bonds. Same, 6 months time. CGS is not applicable. Can this be revoked? Yes. Once you buy the bonds, against the bond, you cannot take loan. You cannot redeem the bond for 5 years. Mutual fund ke against, you cannot take loan. You cannot redeem mutual fund for next 3 years. This is what is 54 EC, sell land and building, buy bonds. 54 EE, sell anything, buy mutual fund. Clear to all of you? Like this, the next two also we can say orally, it's going hand in hand only. The next two. ये कौन सा हो गया आपका 54 EC? Yeah, 54F is alag. In Hindi we call it alag. In English we call it separate. There's a reason. ये किसी के साथ नहीं mix होता. Already I have done one problem yesterday only for all of you with 54F. But right now we are taking up section 54G and GA. Now what are these last two sections, dear students? G and GA. Any person, short term or long term. ठीक है, कुछ भी. Land, building, plant and machinery, you are selling. Land, building, plant and money machinery in order to